What is up, people? This is me, Spec Poo Football 24 here. I just want to make a quick video to update you guys on what I think my thoughts are with soon to be coming up in June, which is June 16th. Hard to believe. E3 is coming up. E3 is coming up on June 16th. Now, why is it so hard to believe? Is the fact that throughout the entire 16th of the month, we've been getting gameplay. We've been getting not gameplay, but screenshots or little pieces and bits here and there with JM16 16. This is the way how I see it with this game, and I hope Damon Grow is looking. I really, really do, because what I have to say is gonna be a lot coming out of my chest. One, and I know it may seem like recycled stuff for what I'm gonna say, and everybody's been saying this at him for about the longest. Please, to the life of me, have deep customization. Please. Have us create our own stadiums. Have us, make our crowds best we can. Have us everything. Stuff that haven't been done before. Sandbox football game. I would love it. Look at Halo 3 if you have to. That game is the epitome of a sandbox game, even though it's a shooter. You can create so many great maps. It's not even funny. I'll just give you guys a description on how good someone can do a map in a Halo game, which is what I think they should be looking at as inspiration when in terms of you making a stadium for Joe Montana. You're gonna look at one in the description. I'm not gonna put up through a video because I don't want to have this person copyright strike me. But I might get copyright strike for this, but it'll be worth it. You see, this is a little problem that I have with people. They're still stuck on this NFL license crap. They're still stuck on this. Little did they realize that you can get elements from an actual football game into an unlicensed game, and then in your own image, you can turn it into an NFL game. That's why I said we need to have customization. G-Rob talked about this, and I have talked about this. We should have did it. We should have did a freaking collab on this. That's how much I think we've really talked about this. We need to have crowds being into the game. I said this on Virtual Football's video. I said this. Not one game, not one home game from college or NFL did you ever go to and expect the crowd to sit there and just watch their team get pummeled on. They will literally go out, cheer for their crowd every day, help them the best they can by getting loud. G-Rob showed an example of that, of the Lions crowd being so goddamn loud that they literally penalized them. That's how loud they were. Now, college, in my opinion, is way worse than that. LSU, Death Valley, Beaver Stadium, the Horseshoe, Ben Hill Stadium, 12th man, Texas A&M. No, I'm not talking about the Seahawks because I'm still saying the Seahawks copy that shit off of them. Who else? There's one other loud crowd that I think I know of off the top of my head. Come on, I can get this. I said Ohio State, right? Yeah, I did. Oklahoma. There you go. I think so. Oklahoma. Their crowds are loud as hell. You try to go at one of those games, you will not be able to hear yourself talk. They're amazingly loud. Not even funny. That's why NCAA football, an alternative game from EA Sports themselves, isn't that hard to believe? They had a stat where you can look at the top 20 toughest games to play. Some of them you'll see Ben Hill at number 1. They be in the top 5 actually. Ben Hill will be at either number 1 or number 5. The 12th man be up there. All the top stadiums that will be tough to play will be up there. They live up to being the toughest one. If you put that shit on All-American or Heisman, you'll see how tough it really, really is. That's what I'm saying. That's what need to be in Joe Montana. I even I even showed off a video explaining how, not even explaining, but showing you how tough it can really get when you play the game of football. If you was realistically playing the game of football, put this in your shoes. That Oculus thing that they got, that Damon Grohl has, Damon Grohl, you have it. Please do me this feature. Do me this favor. Put in the crowd height feature, right? You put in the Oculus. See if you can try and change the play. See what happens if you try to change a play, and look how your players would react if they had a crowd that loud screaming against their ear. One, they will not be able to hear you. You'll have to do this. You have to do it over again to make sure they'll hear you. Same as NCAA football. Two, you have to lift your knee up. Not gonna be happening in the Oculus, but let's say, for example, for this case, since it's the Oculus, you'll probably have to clap your hands or do something to let the center know that you're ready to get the ball. That's how crazy it is, man. That's a realistic moment right there. The crowd actually get into it. You have to think of another way to snap the ball, especially if you're in the shotgun. Now, if you're an under center, that'd be kind of no problem. I think Gerald said something about silent snap counts or something like that. That's when they'll probably kick in. Like I said, man, there's so many things that you could do with this game. It's not even funny. Crowd height has to be one of them. Create Stadium has to be one of them. After that, I don't care. The uniform selection can look like crap for all I care. You have those in there, I wouldn't care. This is what I'm saying for people that still stuck on that NFL license mindset. Break that Genjutsu, man. Genjutsu equals illusion. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. Get rid of that shit. Get that out of your mind. You don't know what you're missing when this game comes out. What I just stated just now, that could be in a game, and you wouldn't even know it. Wow, if you sat up there and you played this game that constantly fed you crap time in and time out, you wouldn't have what this game would have had. Which is a lot of it has been happening with Madden lately, when people still going back to NFL 2K5 and All Pro Football 2K, be like, yo, this game been had double team blocking before Madden even came along. Before Madden even had that feature. I wouldn't say before Madden came along, but still. I'm like, yeah, like, this game been had, living worlds before Madden even came up with living worlds. Might I add that living worlds is terrible. This game been had, injury animations before Madden came up with them. You see what I'm saying? Mark my words that if Joe Montana brings in something brand new before that Madden's going to put in the next game, and if they try to do it better and they fail miserably, note that their people are going to go back to that exact game. They're going to go back to Joe Montana and play it. Oh, might I add, this might be hard to believe, but Blitz the League is even better than Madden. And Blitz the League is tend to be an arcade game. And might I add, that also is no license. For an arcade game, it does a pretty good job being better than Madden in terms of graphics. Oh, and by the way, also Living Worlds. Freaking Blitz the League got Living Worlds, and they even say anything about it. Blitz the League, when you look at the sidelines, when you about to score, look at the sidelines. Please do. And tell me that isn't Living Worlds written all over it. Please tell me that. And if that isn't Living Worlds enough, the celebrations that you do in Blitz the League Living Worlds, Blitz the League 2, might I add, because they're the first ones that put that in there. They didn't put that in the first one. Second one, they give you button combinations for you to put down a celebration. They have you one where you're drinking the ball like a beer, you're slapping the cheerleader's ass, you're dunking over the goalpost, you're doing bowling. I'm telling you, man, there's a lot of stuff that Damon Grohl could be looking at with these football games, and you wouldn't even know what when they already get put into the game. I can't wait till June. Just like how I can't wait till September for the Eagles to whip some ass. I can't wait till June when everybody will stay on this football game for years to come until the license is open for every game again. If this game succeeds the way how I think it will, I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna say NFL is gonna go over to Joe Montana and let them make a game. No, What I'm gonna say is this: Joe Montana might be the one game to set everybody free. Set everybody free from Madden's clutches from being the worst football game in existence. Modern day existence. Note that when one of the developers, I forgot his name. How could I forget his name? He said that Joe Montana is 20th century tech. 20th century, huh? Can 20th century have Unreal Engine 4? Unreal Engine 4 looks like something straight up built out of a movie. That's Unreal Engine 4. That screenshot that we saw not too long ago with the African American player, that looked like 20th century tech? You sure? You're positive? That looked like something that I'll see from NBA 2K15 on the Xbox One, PC, and PS4. That's what it looks like. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Had to give 2K credit for that one. They know how to make a basketball game look absolutely amazing looking. Now, with Jeros, he's making it a bit more better with his mods on PCs. Go check out his channel. Shout out to Jeros. Not only that, shout out to Paz Geddon for giving us the info. Shout out to Dow Jr. for still being up Madden's ass. Shout out to Ryan Moody. Shout out to everybody that's been working their ass off on this project with Joe Montana, giving them feedback. As they should be, as we all should be. Since we want a new game so damn badly, we better act like it and just band together. That's it. Everybody should be banding together. I don't care if you're leaders and you don't like each other. I don't give a fuck. But if you want this one game to happen, let that shit pass. Go do you. Just help this game be what it should be. Help this shit beat Madden. Help this game beat NFL 2K. Yes, I'm saying it right now. I don't want this game to beat Madden. I want it to beat 2K. I really do. Because I'm gonna be honest. Even I'm getting sick and tired of having to hear that 2K is the best football game. I want this game to come in on its first year and obliterate 2K. Now, I have a feeling it's not going to obliterate 2K, but it might just beat it. That's what I want to happen. It's not too hard, man. You guys, man. I said this earlier in the video. Get off that license mindset, because you have no idea what kind of imagination is just flowing through my mind without an NFL license. You have no idea what's coming through my head. I mean, I just talked about the Creative Stadium. What else could I possibly talk about that will go through my head, you know? I could talk about an active ticker up top at the screen. It doesn't ever go away, and it doesn't interfere with the game. You'll always see the ticker up top to update you on the scores of the real world and of the, let's say, the actual game. The actual game did a campaign mode, or like not campaign mode, a franchise mode. If they did that, the ticker will always be up there. Like how it was when one of the Fox tickers right on the scoreboard, they had it to where the scoreboard, it was up top. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. The scoreboard, it was up top. It had the home team, the road. It had the clock, all of it, play clock, game clock. And on the right side, you'll see the actual score. From all games, you'll see a ticker right there. You don't even have to see a ticker from the bottom. It will always be there, and it will stay there. That's what I want to see. You know, not having to worry about it show up every 5 minutes. Have it be there all the time so you can know what's going on at all times. It'll update you. But you know, maybe something like that might happen. We won't know for sure. And there's something a little minor that I have to point out. Please bring back. No. I don't think that'll come back. I really don't. It's the arena music feature that they had in 2K5. I would love for that to come back. Make your own arena music. I mean, like, I posted a 2K5 video. You see what I'm saying with these ideas kind of flowing through my head? Why the fuck I keep saying like that? Flowing through my head. Something like that, man. You can get have your own arena music come in. You would never have thought of that if this was a new Madden game. Never have thought of that. But with JM16, we can make it happen. Have our own arena music. Not only have our own arena music, have us make our own soundtrack. I mean, we did it. Remember, that was back in Madden. 2008, they took it off. They took it right off from Madden 2008 where you could put in your own music and be happy. Actually, no, I think 2009 they took it off. But still, they took it off. I don't know when they took off. Oh, no. 2012 or 2011, they took it off. Now I'm trying to think clearly here. That's when you definitely had a freedom to make a football experience. You can even have your own custom music. If you don't like the music that they put in the game, put it in yourself. Put in your own rap music. Put in your own rock music. Put in your own soul music. Any music you desire. And not only that, you can put your own music in the game when every time you score a touchdown, fly Eagles, fly, might I add. And you can put in your own, after you kick the field goal, by the time you're kicking off, anything, man. That's creative for what 2K did. Might I add, that's still in 2K. 2K14, that's still in there. 2K15, that's still in there. I don't know about the Xbox One, PS4 versions, but I know it's still in the Xbox 360 and PS3 ones. They still kept that feature in there years later when we all thought they was going to get rid of that shit. But they didn't. They kept it on there. And I'm happy they did. That's all I have to say, man. Ideas constantly flowing through my brain right now. You'll probably see more of it on Twitter. Like I said, man, I'm being patient, waiting for JM16 like Sasuke Uchiha. I'm meditating. I will catch you guys later. Peace.
Their abilities are impressive. They might even be enough to resist the Mangekyo Sharingan. However, there is something they can't defend against. This special Sharingan jutsu called Tsukuyomi. Only someone with the Sharingan and Kekkei Genkai can defeat me. Sasuke. I wonder how much of this someone without the Kekkei Genkai can take. So it was only Genjutsu. In the Tsukuyomi. Time and space. Even physical mass. I control them all. The next 72 hours will be nothing but this. Over and over. That's Tsukuyomi. Time and space. Even physical mass. I control them all. Keep calm. It's only Genjutsu. Telling yourself it's an illusion will do you little good. Pain is pain. Call it what you will. Do you feel it any less deeply by thinking it's not real? How long will it be, I wonder, before your spirit is broken? Only 71 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds to go.
What? No. Only a single second has passed.
Kakashi, what is it? Can we open our eyes now?
No. Not yet.
What just happened? 1 second the guy's talking, and the next second you hit the ground.
3 days in that world, and less than a moment passed in this one. Why not just kill me?